matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. There's the Washington Husky, it's Dante Pettis. A huge play there right off the bat, 56 yards.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
You look at this Bears defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Love now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That's taken on the 25.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and
10. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Throwing. Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
To the air again, Love.
Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's third down and 2.
When you look at this Packers defense,
they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Matt Eberflus, you going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are able to move back in front.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here.
That's taken in by Watson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
But he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Love now to pass on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Love, he's got this complete to Jones.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Just keeping the play alive. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jordan Love.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now Burrow changing things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And Burrow going to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. He's in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Love looking to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Into space at the 45. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dunk down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, Love.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Jaden Reed.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He got 29 yards that time. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Chicago.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 28, Packers 24. Carlos Santos to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, man. 11 yards for number 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
11.
Now Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Glove.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
That's good for a Green
Again,
Bay
it's Love.
Packer.
Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Here now, 3rd down.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Love looking to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Touchdown, Chicago! A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Bears extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. And now Love going to change things up. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Evans. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Bears 1st down.
11 MT. 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Now Love.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson across midfield.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
One last shot now for Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean